It's so easy to design your own handcuffs, lock yourself up, and put the key over there that just turns into a pressure, whether it's from you or fans X, Y, and Z. And then people end up scared and not putting albums out for 15 years because they feel like they always have to, I gotta make the most innovative, best stuff. I gotta da-da-da. And sometimes, man, that song is good. Just put that out.
Tyler, the Creator, says artists need to stop chasing perfection. All right, so recently Tyler has been on a run of interviews. He's done the Hot 97 interview, and this one's for Apple. And he basically said that artists need to stop holding out on their music and stop holding on to it and just release it. And a lot of fans are speculating that he's throwing jabs at A$AP Rocky. Now, I don't want to say whether or not he is just yet. I want you guys to decide for yourself. So let's go ahead and watch the clip.
Like,
bro, it's freedom,
space.
bro. I didn't have to put this album out.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be precious. I didn't want to spend 3 years and try to be super innovative and like, okay, I gotta put this album out and make sure this cover comes out at the same time and do this marketing so we get the numbers and we get the perception and this and that. Bro, I made an album, I was done. Bro, if it wasn't for Kelly and Clancy, bro, I wouldn't have did I was just gonna upload that the moment it was done and continue moving on with my life because I just wanted it out. And it's so easy to design your own handcuffs, lock yourself up, and put the key over there that just turns into a pressure, whether it's from you or fans X, Y, and Z. And then people end up scared and not putting albums out for 15 years because they feel like they always have to, I gotta make the most innovative, best stuff. I gotta da-da-da. And sometimes, man, that song is good. Just put that out. Because when 80 years old, you really think about to sit here like all this great music on a hard drive and be like, oh, it wasn't da-da-da.
Execution is the most important thing, man. And by the way, execution v perfection, those two things do not like each other.
Dude. And by the way, everything
All right, so I can understand why fans think he's taking jabs at A$AP Rocky. I personally don't think he's taking jabs because Tyler and A$AP seem to be really cool in person, and they work a lot together, especially for Tyler's albums. And they're always like showing up at each other's shows, so I think they're cool. I think Tyler's just directing this at artists in general, because I know for a fact, like Gambino is one for me that like he will tease music and not release it for years. Like I remember that song, Human Sacrifice. He played that show during his This Is America tour, and he didn't release it for like 6 or 7 years later. And I was patiently waiting for that song. It eventually got leaked. But yeah, like I hate when artists do this, when they'll tease music and then they won't release it for like 5 or 6 years later. And then by the time it comes out, it's like already old and kind of dated. So I don't know. I could also see it both ways. He could be like sneak dissing A$AP Rocky here, because Tyler has released more albums in the past 3 years than A$AP has the past 10 years. Like, I think everyone's like, it's been so long waiting for this new A$AP Rocky album that people are just over it. Like, I don't see any hype for it or anything. So it kind of worked against him, like just waiting so long that people just lose interest. I think Playboi Carti also was one of those artists that just waited too long to release an album. I think Frank Ocean is somebody that could get away with it. Like, he could have his fans waiting 10 years and they'll still be hungry for an album.
I just said is probably super hypocritical to some shit I said 2 weeks ago. But the beauty in it is like, my idea on that might change tomorrow. I might work on something new and be like, oh, I gotta spend 5 years on this album and this bridge and get these strings right. But where I'm at now, I'm like, oh my God, I just wanna make stuff and put it out like when I was 17. Cause that shit was just fun and free and wasn't trying to like be.
All right, and that's the clip. What do you guys think? Do you guys think he was sneak dissing A$AP? All right, let's see what the chatters are saying. All right, chatters. Oh, we got another chatter in YouTube. Sion. Okay, I cannot pronounce your last name. You're gonna have to spell it out for me. Sion Aho 5. Yo, bro. What's up, Sion? Glad to have another person in the chat. I think we might be at a record today. We got 3 people in chat, 2 in YouTube and 1 in Twitch. All right, let's see what the Twitchers are saying. I'm cool. He remembers me. Of course I'm cool. I think you're like the only person to ever like come into my Twitch chat. So like it, and you have a very recognizable name. Like every time I see it, I'm like, man, this guy's confident as hell. His name is I'm Cool. All right, back to YouTube.
Introducing the Late Night Show with your host, Cuddy Bino. Live streamed on both YouTube and Twitch. Search Cuddy Bino for more information.